This is the MMA Diagnosis Podcast, and fuck!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
We need something better. We need someone professional to do this.
Yeah, where you going, mine?
This is the moment you've all been waiting for. MMA Diagnosis with Hamad and Nadim Mir. It's time!
Alright, guys, we are back for episode 8 of MMA Diagnosis with me, Nadim Mir.
And Hamad Mir. We're going to discuss the post-fight of UFC 232.
What?
UFC on ESPN Plus. Sorry, my brain's a bit tired.
Alright, relax, man. Okay, main card. We're gonna go through Glover Teixeira fight versus Karl Roberson. So, what do you think of that result?
Yeah, it was just it's just what I said last episode, right? Where I go, it might be too much too soon. He nearly knocked Glover out though. Like Glover went for the takedown and he did them Travis Mann elbows where he just kept on hitting him with them elbows, rocked him, and then Glover survived. Obviously, you know what it is. He obviously probably thought he could finish him, but then Glover's like I said, Glover's a veteran. He's been in every bad situation possible, so he just got it through it. Used his jiu-jitsu, high level jiu-jitsu background. Glover's actually, for people that don't know, Glover's actually a very good wrestler as well. He used to wrestle with the Brazil national team, and he's got very underrated wrestling. So he's used his wrestling. I think Karl Roberson, was he a kickboxer?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure Karl Roberson was a kickboxer, very good kickboxer. So it was no surprise that he rocked him, but Glover just used his technique and then got the submission with the arm triangle.
Yeah, I like the way that Glover, when he got rocked by those elbows, he went onto his back. And he still didn't give up though. So that's he used jiu-jitsu, but I think mainly his veteran experience is shown. So basically, if it was any other fighter who was less experienced, they might have got knocked out.
Yeah,
before him after his elbows, and he got rocked out. He was well composed, and he was still getting punched. Because obviously Karl Roberson was on top of him. So personally, I think we had him. Both of us had him to win anyway.
Yeah, we did. We say it might be too soon for Karl Roberson. He's a really good fighter though. He's got a lot of time to improve. I think they shouldn't have given him that fight. Did you notice Glover's ranked 12?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Is it?
Yeah, he has lost a few fights.
Yeah, he has lost a few. I thought he was top 10 for some reason. But yeah, very good win for Glover. Who do you think he should fight next?
I'm not sure. Who's in the top 10? I haven't checked.
Okay, let's just check that. Check up. Who's in the top 10? Because what I was thinking is maybe Ilia Latifi or...
No, Ilia Latifi is way...
Yeah, but Ilia Latifi lost his last fight to Corey Anderson. So he's gone down a few ranks. And it'll be a good back introduction for Glover in the top 10.
Yeah, well... light heavyweight currently.
Karl Roberson was a replacement, right?
Currently, it's not showing any updates, but Ilia Latifi is number 9 and Jim Manuel is 10.
Oh, Jim and Manuel then? Glover and Jim Manuel haven't fought. And
OSP is 11.
Okay, we can do Glover OSP, or I think Glover Manuel then would actually be a good fight. What do you think? Glover Manuel would be fireworks.
Yeah, that'd be fireworks. That'd be a good fight as well. Crowd pleasing fight as well. And obviously, unless Glover uses his wrestling and jiu-jitsu, then he'll have advantage.
He might get caught coming in though if he tries to go for a takedown. And you know the way he got rocked by Karl Roberson. If that was Jim Manuel would have most likely finished him in that situation.
All right. So what do you think then?
I think Manuel and Glover would be a good fight. Weren't they supposed to fight? I felt like they were supposed to fight and then something happened.
I'm not sure.
I don't know why, yeah. But anyways, you want to move on to the next fight?
Yeah, I was Ryan.
Yeah.
So Rachael, Ostovich, Paige, VanZant.
Okay. Do you want to start off?
Yeah. But
Okay,
so
he's not.
basically, what happened in this fight, I was right. That's the main thing. But
Yeah.
round one, Rachael Ostovich, obviously she's landing her takedowns, but before her second takedown, she landed a big right hand. She tried to choke out, Paige VanZant, but Paige VanZant was very good on the ground. She basically stopped her from, mounting, but Ostovich mounting her. She used her legs to basically hold Rachael Ostovich's left knee, left leg, so she couldn't mount her. She tried to go for a choking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but obviously Paige went for the ankle lock then later in the round. Yeah, and Ostovich did a good thing. She was rolling like through it with it, which she should do.
Yeah.
But
Supposed
then
to roll and get your knee out.
yeah, and but what she wasn't doing was initially she was just kept on rolling, but she actually kicked off then. She kicked Paige VanZant's leg, which obviously she got her leg out.
She did to slide her leg out.
Yeah. Round two, Ostovich catches her again, the right hand, and takes her down again. So she takes Paige VanZant down, and she has her back. But then when Paige VanZant was getting up, she tried to get her back again, and she slipped off. And then Paige VanZant took Ostovich's back. And then from then on, it wasn't good because Paige VanZant was all over her. She was going for the submission. She was just punching her up, and she managed to get the mount. And once she got the mount, she just started throwing bombs. And then as soon as that happened, Ostovich tried to get out. And then Paige VanZant was high on her back. She looked like she was about to fall off, but then she got the armbar. And Ostovich tapped out. But I thought, to be honest, Paige VanZant, I think you underestimated her. So
No, I don't think I underestimated her. I think she got a bit lucky. If I'm gonna, well, not lucky, but
she's not lucky. She trained.
Look.
Who's she training with?
This is how the fight went. This is how the fight. She's training in Portland, Gracie Barra, Portland, with her boyfriend and her husband, I think, and Chael Sonnen. And but look,
that's the Chael.
Yeah, but look, Ostovich was winning the whole fight, and then do you know what the biggest mistake she did? She jumped for that submission. You see, when she tried to go for the rear naked, she jumped on her back. Yeah. In jiu-jitsu, one thing they say in jiu-jitsu is position before submission. So you know, if Ostovich just followed that principle, I don't think VanZant would have won. I think Ostovich would have won by decision, because Paige VanZant was getting taken down so easily. I don't like, I liked about Ostovich what she was doing. She hit that overhand right, and then she would hit that takedown.
Yeah.
She would clip over the right hand and then clip over do that takedown straight away. She was actually doing really well. But then obviously Paige VanZant, I underestimated her a bit. Like, I didn't underestimate her. I still think she's a bit overrated. She was losing that fight, and like you said, Ostovich is 4-4. What's she gonna do when she starts fighting the better ranked fighters in flyweight? She's gonna struggle a lot. Even she said after the post fight, I've got a lot of improvement to do. Like, can you imagine her fighting Valentina?
No, you're mad.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, basically, Paige VanZant, she shows she had heart. She's got the skills. She's improving. Training with Chael Sonnen, and obviously that's you're going to improve.
I don't know if she's training with Chael Sonnen specifically, but she's training at AJ, where he trains.
Yeah, the Portland. Yeah,
Portland, Oregon, Gracie Barra, Portland. Yeah.
I think I won that. Yeah.
Okay, man, you're banana. Congratulations. All right.
That fight was good though. I enjoyed that fight. The scramble.
Who do you think she should fight next?
Paige VanZant, I don't know. She might get battered by the top. The top rank. She's not going to be the top.
Look. As much as people shit on Sijara Eubanks, do you know Sijara Eubanks used to trains with Team Lloyd Irvin? She was actually Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Like Sijara Eubanks, people don't even know that about her. She's actually very high level in Jiu-Jitsu. I remember seeing her in the BJJ Kumite. You know that's just that. There's a thing called BJJ Kumite, right, where all the best BJJ guys fought against each other from different gyms, and she was actually at the gym. Like, you could see her back then training. She's been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time. Like, if Paige VanZant fought her, I think Sijara Eubanks would actually beat her, take her down and choke her out.
Yeah, blood sport.
Yeah, blood sport. When he comes to the thing,
but I don't think she deserves it. Sijara Eubanks for not making weight. She needs to prove that she can make weight for that weight class as well.
Flyweight. How many fighters are there really right now at the moment?
Yeah. But I'm not sure who Paige VanZant's next fight is, but she did well to come back after 2 years layoff Not layoff, but
She
like
hurt her arm, right?
last 2 years she's lost both fights as well, so she's done
hurt
well
her
to
arm.
come back.
She hurt her arm and she's been recovering that. So yeah, she did look pretty good. But the thing is, if you wanna get to the higher level, man, girls like Ostovich, you should be beating them pretty emphatically. Like she was struggling like initially. Obviously, it was probably ring rust as well. Whoever says ring rust or cage rust is not real, then they're lying, because it is real. If you if you haven't fought in a long time, or like think you can feel it, like you're off, like your timing's off and everything. So maybe she was just getting her rust off. So yeah, let's move on to the next fight.
All right, the Joseph Benavidez versus Dustin Ortiz.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I think. Did you say that as well? Or did you say?
Yeah, Joseph Benavidez. I said, man. I said like second or third round.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be decision. It was a really good fight. It was there was quite a few close exchanges. Did you see when Joseph Benavidez dropped him with the right hand? He waited for that. Was it left hand? Left hand, sorry.
Yeah, left hand.
It went for the head kick. Dustin Ortiz went for his head kick, and then he pauses when he does a head kick. Benavidez just cracked him straight down the middle with the left hand, dropped him. I think it was. It just shows Joseph Benavidez can beat nearly everyone in the division. We'll see how he does against Cejudo. They fight.
Yeah, Joseph Benavidez beat Dustin Ortiz 4 years ago.
Yeah, he's
improved a lot. Dustin Ortiz improved.
Benavidez said in the post-fight interview that Ortiz has improved a lot since that fight, but so has he as well. So like he just used his wrestling right and just dominated him on the ground pretty much. He saw weakness in that area and just capitalized on that weakness. So big win for him. Who do you think he should fight next?
So basically, he's second in the world ranking. So he should get the flyweight title shot.
Who's first now?
We're gonna talk about that in the later. But Joe B wants the flyweight title shot.
Okay, we'll talk about that in the podcast. So next fight.
Gregor Gillespie versus Yancy Medeiros.
Okay, this is as expected.
Yeah, I just chose Yancy just to make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
I knew Gregor was going to win the rest.
Yeah, sure you did.
I did. I mentioned it in the last podcast.
Okay. Yeah, I won that. So Gregor, he just used his wrestling and then kind of panned him out. He just panned him out. Right?
Yeah, basically he just used his wrestling to just stay on him, mount him. He flattened him and just TKO'd him.
Yeah, Gregor Gillespie is number 15 now in lightweight. Lightweight's so stacked. Like a guy like that's number 15, and he's beat like quite a few. That just shows how stacked the division is. He's gonna be a problem for a lot of people in the division, especially the strikers.
But remember, during the fight they said that Yancy Medeiros had a 78% takedown defense, and Gregor Gillespie.
It's 83%.
Yeah, something like that. And Gregor Gillespie was taking him down like at will and controlling him with a body lock. So.
Well, yeah, he is a national champion, so yeah, it just shows how high level his wrestling is, and there's levels to this game. I think Gillespie, I don't know, I'm thinking who should he fight next, because the lightweight ranking is very stacked. Like if we look, we can just check.
I love it. Basically, a lightweight, it's very stacked. So, Paul Felder at 14, Dan Hooker at 13, Trinaldo Francisco at 12. And I got Alexander Hernandez about 11. I don't know if it's changed or not after the fights, but that's what it is. The 11 to 50. Because Gregor Gillespie is 15.
I think you should fight maybe Hooker.
Yeah, Hooker lost the last fight as well. So
actually, you gotta give a guy that's one. So I don't know. Maybe you should fight number 10. Who's number 10?
10 Nate Diaz.
Oh no, he's not gonna get that fight.
Nah, he's not getting that fight.
Or Hernandez. I'd be honest, if you fought Nate Diaz, Ronaldo. Hernandez just lost though.
Yeah.
Maybe Trinaldo then. Yeah,
I don't remember Trinaldo losing.
He might have, but I'm not sure. But maybe Trinaldo then. So.
But DC is finished though. He finished in 4 minutes 59.
Yeah, on the last second, he pounded him out. It was actually weird, but it was about as expected. Didn't I say he'll win in the first or second? Probably TKO him.
Yeah.
I think I said it. Yeah, I knew he'll finish him.
Shall we get to the next fight? Because
let's get to the next fight.
This was controversial. Greg Hardy versus Alan Crowder.
Okay, can I start off with it?
Yeah, go on.
Because last episode, I remember saying to you that Greg Hardy's a one-round fighter.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was right. I feel he looked like a 1 minute fighter. Like he got tired after the first minute or 2 minutes. Like he just shows how inexperienced he is. He blew his gas tank straight away. Like he you know how I know how he felt.
Yeah.
When I had my first, I know I'm not at that level, but when I had my first interclub,
Yeah.
Thai boxing, in sparring I felt loose and fluid and very good. And then after a minute or two, my legs and arms were so heavy. It was like an adrenaline dump because I was going so hard straight away. And because I was so inexperienced, I feel like Greg Hardy had the same thing. I could see straight away, he looks tired. I could tell because of his hand and the way his hands were dropping. And then he looked like slow and heavy when he was hitting. Like it took a lot of energy for him to do them kicks and them punches. And then you see Alan Crowder, he just used his experience and he was just like blocking his shots. He's actually got a good chin. Like he took some bombs and like I thought he might not be able to take them. So
and he used his experience to force Hardy to his name calling or whatever. Like trying to bait him.
Trying to bait him so he can blow his gas tank and then just swing at him. But Greg Hardy showed composure though later.
Yeah, I liked how Crowder he had the crucifix and then you see Greg Hardy cage walk. And then he actually got out.
Yeah, he actually used the cage walk. So it was actually really good seeing that. I was a bit worried about his ground game though, because did you see his half guard? How open it was?
Yeah.
His half guard was so open. Imagine he fought someone like a proper wrestler or jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah,
they're just gonna pass his guard and get past inside control. So.
But he's only got like 3 professional fights, so.
Yeah, and how long has he been doing for 2-3 years? That's nothing.
Yeah.
Bro. Unless you're John Jones, but like that's nothing. Because if you think about it, he's had no martial arts background until 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago.
So basically, his second round, we saw he came out slower, but Dean Thomas told him in the, when he's resting in the between rounds, he said, come out slower and take your time, which is he did well.
Yeah, and you know what as well, like Dean Thomas gave amazing advice because. Other corners would have been like, oh yeah, just you get some corners they're not as experienced as Dean Thomas. Dean Thomas was just saying, just go to slow down and just throw light, just throw whatever. But don't use full power.
No, he goes stay low as well and then throw So if he does go for takedown, you can counter. Yeah, and sit on your punches. Like he was trying to reach when he was punching. So I like that. But problem was when he had Crowder in a bad position, but then he went for the knee. I don't know why.
I don't understand. Do you think it's just instinct?
Yeah, maybe he thought he saw the Crowder's left knee come up in it, and then he thought.
You think he thought it was his girlfriend? No, I'm joking.
No, but then he thought he's gonna get up now, and then maybe that's why inexperience I think came in.
Yeah, that was definitely inexperience. Like, it is sometimes though. When you're in a fight, it's just like. Instinct. Maybe it was just instinct. So
and it has happened to other fighters, so it's not just him.
Yeah, I think. Didn't
it happen to like when Dustin Poirier versus what's his name?
Eddie Alvarez.
Eddie Alvarez, yeah, that knee illegal. So.
Yeah, I think it's similar situation. So, but the bad thing is. Dana White goes, he was still impressed with Greg Hardy and he's going to give him another shot at the UFC.
Yeah, he deserves another shot. You can't just
he did look impressive because the guy he fought was 9-3. Yeah. And he's only 3-0. Yeah. With way less years on him.
But you see, like, he's NFL, like,
you can see, like, doing it. Yeah, I told you that Brendan Schaub said it's a cheat code. It literally is like a cheat code. In a game when you get the cheat codes, PlayStation, it's like that, or you get athletic freaking. It reminded me of, the cheat code in like GTA San Andreas when you can just get jacked. Yeah. just keep on pressing it. It's like one of them, but he's I don't know, because they should slow it down though with who they make him fight. Like you shouldn't be fighting a guy that's 9-3. You should fight a guy at least 5-0, 6-0. You shouldn't be fighting a guy that's 9-3. That's a bit ridiculous.
I think overall, I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed that fight. He has to get the DQ, and we'll see where he goes from here after. Do we want to talk about the dark horse cards here next?
Yeah, let's
before we get to the.
So the last episode we had 2 dark horse fights. So one was Belal Muhammad versus Geoff Neal.
Yeah, so I was right then. Geoff Neal.
Yeah, Belal Muhammad showed hard though, and he took the shots.
But that's where it came in. He's NFL, former NFL background. Yeah, Geoff Neal's, he was a former NFL player. Huh?
No, he wasn't a former NFL player.
What was he then? He was something.
I swear he was like a cleaner.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he was like a cleaner. He worked full time as a cleaner. Are you sure he doesn't just have a football background like in college?
It could be football background. I was thinking NFL, isn't it? You know when you say football.
NFL like super athletes, man.
Yeah, he looks like a super athlete, bro.
The way he fights, yeah, definitely, bro.
Alright, yeah, that was my mistake. My bad. Yeah, but I think it's football. He looked like football, but he looked like a football, background.
Did he fight in football?
I don't know.
Did he compete in football?
He must have, man. Knowing him, look at him, man. He's jacked.
You go, he's NFL. He used to work as full time as a cleaner. He works full time. You know what, Rachel? He works full time as a cleaner, and he goes gym, and he trains like every day. Like I don't know how he pulls it off, but you gotta rate that dedication.
Yeah, I got some news about that as well, but we'll talk about it in the news by Geoff Neal.
Okay.
All right. So basically, in this fight, I like the way Belal Muhammad, he was going for body shots. He kept on going to his body. Like
when you want to slow down a fast fighter, you hit them to the body, they go. That's a boxing saying, where you hit to the body and slow them down.
Yeah, but what was awful was when Neal just caught him with his obviously Neal's caught him with his right jabs and the straight lefts, and that just took out Muhammad. You see the ending. He caught him with straight. Yeah. He caught him with a straight jab and then the left. And then he drops him, and I think that wasn't the ending sequence, but it was in the third round, I think.
Yeah, but the ending was Belal Muhammad actually going for him, I think.
Ending. But then he got caught by a leg kick to the head.
If you look at it, like Shadewa made the difference in this fight.
And then Muhammad did fight back though after that leg kick, but that was the story of the fight, the leg kicks.
No, the story of the fight was. Leg kicks. Yeah, but else the speed. The speed difference. That speed difference just showed throughout the whole fight. Like Geoff Neal was the first one getting his offense through. Like Belal Muhammad was always second whenever they would exchange or anything. So I think that made the difference. Like good fight.
And I like those kicks where he stepped in and he hit the body to Belal Muhammad.
Yeah.
But Geoff Neal won, obviously by unanimous decision. That was a good fight.
Do you think he should have gone in top 15?
Yeah, next? Definitely. Yeah, definitely he did. I enjoyed the fight, but let's talk about the big, dark horse, the second dark horse fight. Donald Cerrone versus Alex Hernandez. Because Alex Hernandez was chatting a lot of,
shit.
Yeah. And this was in the pre-fight press conference, calling Cerrone an old man or whatever. I can't remember now. And but I think Cerrone just his stand-up was just immaculate. You see the knees when he was timing him.
Yeah.
And Hernandez tried to get in low. He tried to get in low, and then he used the right knee.
Like I had Hernandez for this fight, right? And I kept on saying like Hernandez is gonna hit him to the body and he's gonna use that to his advantage. Cerrone killed him to the body and just kneed him and
whenever
he just used his combos very well,
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, he used his combos very well. He actually mixed his boxing in as well, so it was actually really good seeing that. And then you know what I think made the difference.
Yeah.
Cerrone before in the past he would say, "Oh, I don't care about the title. I just want to have as many fights as I can and get bonuses."
Yeah.
He's actually hunting for the title now, and he's putting a full effort. And he's had his son now.
Yeah.
He's got a son now, and I think having a child, I think that's made a difference for him. Like, okay, I gotta fight for my family. I want to create a legacy. I want him to be proud in it. So he's actually running. He's going for the belt now, and he mixed everything. Do you see the takedowns and the jiu-jitsu and everything? Like he mixed. He's actually got underrated takedowns, Cerrone. So I think the difference was, Hernandez. He couldn't get off his combos, and Cerrone was killing him all around and mixing it up. And then you saw the finish, right? The head kick, and then
I like that head. You know the finish. He basically fainted. He went low.
Yeah.
And then with a high before going for the right head kick, his right leg, and that was the end of obviously Hernandez.
Yeah, I think Cerrone underestimated him a bit for this fight. I think I
don't think I picked for this fight, did I?
Yeah, you did. I think you picked Hernandez as well.
Are you sure? Nah, I don't think I did.
I think you did. Yeah, I think you did. But yeah, I think. Who do you think Cerrone should go for next? Because he just beat number 11.
Okay, before I give you that, the stats they showed, Cerrone's got the most finishes in UFC history, 16.
Yeah, Anderson Silva's 14.
Yeah, and he's 2 ahead now of Anderson Silva and Vitor Belfort. So nobody's catching him.
That's
and
amazing.
He has the most wins, 22, and that's 2 ahead of George St. Pierre and Michael Bisping. So nobody's catching him.
Yeah, nobody's catching him up for a while.
Yeah, because after that, Damian Maia, 19.
Where's John Jones?
I don't know. He's not there though. Because Damian Maia 19, Matt Hughes 18, and Jim Miller's 18.
Should be honest with you, if John Jones didn't have all his controversies, he would have caught up by now.
Yeah, he would have caught up. Yeah,
definitely not him. Yeah.
Who shall we have next? We'll talk about that in the news because there's a news item about that.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay, let's get on to the main event of the evening.
Yeah, this was awesome. I was right. You were wrong. Okay, so Henry Cejudo versus TJ Dillashaw. I was right. He did win, and I think it was because of what I gave the reason.
You know what's the fight?
Yeah.
I was thinking, fuck, man, he was right. This prick.
So they both come out kicking each other. They're feeling each other out, and then all you see out of nowhere after 10 seconds is this: Cejudo catches him with right hand, and then all you see is going for flurry of punches. And then TJ Dillashaw tried to get up. He caught him with the right hand again. And then and straight after he catches him, he's trying to escape.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to escape. And then he gets caught with a combo. I think it was a right, left, right. Something like that. And then he did not let him recover.
This is the main question. Do you think the stoppage was too early?
No, he got dropped 3 times, if you count it. They weren't
I think it was too early. It's if it was a normal fight, I'd be like, okay. But since it was a championship fight, and it was a big, fight, and that fight of that magnitude they should let it go a bit more. Like Mark Goddard or Herb Dean, they would have let it go on a bit more. Because a guy like TJ Dillashaw, he's gritty and he's tenacious. You shouldn't stop it like that.
Let me explain, because I did go too fast. Basically, in this fight, he got caught 3 different times. He got knocked down. It wasn't a big knockdowns, but they did. If you keep on getting knocked down, even if they weren't really big, but you keep on getting knocked down like that and getting caught with punches, the referee will stop it.
No,
you saw the fight.
Nah,
but you saw the fight.
You know the ref.
Remember when he stopped it, Cejudo was still on top of him, punching him. Remember that as well.
No, he missed a few though. But Dillashaw was going for the takedown, and he wasn't fully out. He had his faculties there. He was fine. Look, a fight of that magnitude, they should not stop it like that. I don't care because you know why? Another thing is you ruined 2 things now. We don't know if TJ could have came back. And another thing is you ruined Cejudo's win as well, because now people are questioning his win.
No.
A lot of people are questioning his win. Have you looked online?
Yeah, it doesn't matter about that because he's wrestling
it doesn't matter though, because now people are gonna say, oh. Yeah, they need to do a rematch now. But if the referee had let it go on a bit more and he had,
I still think Cejudo would have won, because whenever he caught him, it looked like it did hurt. It didn't look like he was,
Yeah, no, but it's the beginning of a fight,
another thing, his wrestling was good. You saw his, I enjoyed that.
He's Olympic gold medalist. He's just not going to be good.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed his punches. And I was right. That's the most important thing.
Look now, no, look. This is my point. You can't have,
he could have let it go on.
Oh, you could. No, you should have, because look now, you ruined Cejudo's win for him, because now people are questioning his victory. Like a lot of people are questioning it now. They're gonna want to see a rematch. whether you like it or not. People are gonna want to see a rematch. They're gonna be like, that fight was stopped way too, like not way too early, but it was stopped too early. Like it should have went a bit more because TJ was going for the takedown and he wasn't completely out. Like he had his faculties, he was still there. He could still move. Like even when he got up, obviously he dropped a bit, but he was fine. Like the referee was like wrestling with him.
Personally, I think if he carried on, he would have got punched up more, and then it would have been emphatic win. But
personally, I think you're just being biased in it because you got the pick right. But personally, yeah, I think
he was drained. He was drained.
Yeah, you could see the drain.
Did affect
like,
him.
did you see when he got pushed?
Yeah.
He just went flying. Like he looked like he was in like strawweight.
Yeah.
he just got pushed, and then it was just like, I was like, what the heck? Like you're supposed to be the bigger guy, not the smaller guy. Like probably with the bigger guy. Yeah, I think the weight cut did have a big effect.
Let's keep the 125-pound division here now.
Oh yeah, do you think Dana White's gonna cut it? Okay, let's ask that actually.
All right, so
do you think
we've talked about all the fights now? We've talked about all the fights. Shall we get on to the news? Or do you want to talk about Adrien Broner versus Manny Pacquiao quickly, the boxing?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, so yeah, just the usual Pacquiao fashion. He used his speed, used all his movement, and just outboxed Adrien Broner for 12 rounds. Adrien Broner, I
didn't even watch the fight because I didn't.
I'm a fan of Adrien Broner, and I've tried supporting him over the years. But just now, all the talking he does, and he's not backing you up. That's the problem. Like he's too slow. Like he comes forward and he's always like one step behind, and he starts off way too slow. Like he does. You know how I see it.
Yeah.
He tries too hard to be Floyd Mayweather. Like he should just be himself. Like Adrien Broner, he's got power, he's got good.
Yeah, he tries.
And but he tries so hard to be. He used to. I don't know about now, but he tries way too hard to be like Floyd Mayweather, and he should just be himself. He should just be AB. Yeah. And he's too thing. I'll be honest. The issue is he's too slow. Like he's got speed. I'm saying he fights slow. Like starts off way too slow. He's a slow starter. And in boxing, when the rounds add up, man, it's very hard to come back against guys like Pacquiao. With guys like Pacquiao, you can't even give him a round. He's just gonna, use that to his advantage and have momentum. So yeah, it was alright. It was a good fight, but I think Pacquiao should fight for. Don't know who should fight next, but it's good matchup, good fight. All right, let's carry on with MMA news.
All right, guys. So it's MMA news now. Shall I start off with my news? Okay, you mentioned Cowboy. Who's next for him? So Cowboy is calling out Conor McGregor. He called out Conor McGregor. And Conor McGregor did say on Twitter, for a fight like that, Donald, I'll fight you. Congratulations. So that's all he said. But
congratulations, Donald. Kiss the hand.
So basically, I think that would actually suit Conor as well, the stand-up fight.
I think that's why he's saying that, and it's gonna get him money anyways, and people are gonna be tuned to watch it because they know Cowboy comes to fight, and they know Conor likes standing and banging as well. So. I'm not standing and banging, but they don't kind of like standing, so that'll be a solid fight actually. Who do you see going for that? Like,
I think Dana White will shoot that fight down.
No, Dana White said I'm thinking about it. Dana White goes, Dana White said I read it something like that. Dana White goes, that's a quite interesting fight. If they both want to do it, we will do it.
All right, that's interesting news. And I've got another one. Remember I said about Gregor Gillespie.
Gillespie.
I think it's Gillespie anyway. But his bag and his coach's bag got stolen from the Barclays Center, and he wants his wallet back and his mouth guards. So on Instagram, he did a post. That was funny when I read it because I was thinking like, what is going on here? Do you know what he said? If he stole the bag for some memorabilia, that's cool. You can keep that. But I really like my wallet and mouth guard because I don't really want to go to the DMV, so he doesn't want to get new license. Yeah, but that was funny, man.
People stole his wallet,
Yeah, why you steal his bag?
I don't know, man. People are weird like that.
And he must really like those mouth guards if he wants them back.
Do you think he was a worker at the Barclays Center or security? I wouldn't be surprised if security just grabbed it.
I thought you can't go into the fighters.
That's area. What I'm saying. It must have been security or some employee, like that must have robbed it.
Or maybe another fighter robbed it.
Maybe Yancy Medeiros probably pissed off. Fuck.
And I've got one more news before we get onto yours. You said about Geoff Neal. What did you say?
He was a cleaner.
Oh yeah, cleaner. So okay, so this is before the fight though. But he goes, UFC Geoff Neal won't quit server job. He's a server.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a cleaner. Sorry.
Yeah,
right.
so basically like a waiter kind of.
Yeah,
in
wait.
England. So he won't quit his job until he's got $1 million.
Yeah,
So
that's
in
right,
the bank, in the
No,
bank.
he's right. Yeah, he's right though, because you don't know innit? Because in MMA, like if you lose, look now, it's like this. You get just say you get 50k for a fight.
Yeah.
Cash and then if you win, you get another 50k, right?
Yeah.
That means if you lose, you basically lose half of your potential earnings. I think in MMA should have flat fees. What do you think? Like 100k to show up and fight.
You need a flat fee because otherwise you'll be doing serving for the rest of your life. But
Yeah.
he goes, it's a place I can go and be social.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah.
He goes, if he wasn't doing that, he goes, I'll be at my house playing video games and talking to nobody, or just going to the gym all the time. So I think he actually enjoys it.
Yeah, it is. It's like, it's a getaway because, you're just doing training all day. You want to stay away from training as well. You get bored of it. So we're not, you know what I'm saying though. Like you need a balance.
He also said he's planning to open his own restaurant.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
So maybe he might do his own franchise or something like
Yeah,
that.
he'll be good because he's got experience in the industry. So it won't be like Johnny Hendricks where he opened a failed steakhouse in Texas. He's got no experience in the field. So
Yeah, you need experience too.
yeah, if you're gonna run a business like that, you need to know the ins and outs.
I give him props. He's doing his server job and fighting UFC and winning as well, and against caliber fighters.
Yeah,
So,
it's like Ali Quinta now. He beat Kevin Lee, who was number 3, and he's
Yeah.
full-time real estate agent. So full-time,
there is one more I'd like to mention news. I know it's a bit. Dennis Bermudez, he finished career in Octagon. I can't believe.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he
retired.
basically he said he lost 4 fights. His last 4 fights, and he goes, he wanted to show his children he can overcome adversity, and he wanted to end on top before hanging his gloves. So I think that was a really good ending for a great fighter. What do you think?
Yeah, Dennis Bermudez was. Yeah, he's had some entertaining fights, and I remember watching him on Tough. I can't remember which Tough he was on, but
Yeah.
I remember seeing him on Tough and thinking this guy's a good fighter, and he's given us fans some amazing fights. So hope he has a good career path after fighting now, and I hope he's has peace with his life. So it'll be good.
It's proper sad. The way he was like, when you're sad and you feel like crying, but your mouth is like, like when that happens, he was talking like that. He was talking like that in the, during the post fight. So he was
Yeah, it
talking
must have
like
been
that.
hard.
I felt sorry for him, man.
Yeah,
He
that
goes,
must
he
have
had
been hard for
problems.
him.
Yeah, he goes, he had problems, and maybe at home or I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
And
but,
might be money issues as well, because the pay in MMA isn't that good, to be honest. It's quite shit pay.
moving on. Hopefully, he has a great career, and wish him well. Moving on. Do you have any news?
Yeah. So let me just get it up there stats.
Oh yeah. Before I want to mention one more.
Okay, go on.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Funny one. He goes, unlucky TJ on your attempt at champ status. Respect for your weight cut. I've been there, and it's not easy. Unlucky Henry on your attempt at fastest KO in a UFC title fight. I have been there, and I still am. Congrats on the win. Yours truly, the OG champ.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that's a wicked post though.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, man. He goes, TJ, you little snake. You little snake. He's up on top. But he goes, you little snake. He's a little rat.
that's crazy, man.
A little rat. Okay. ESPN now. The record-breaking start for the new era of UFC on ESPN Plus and ESPN. So, according to ESPN Plus, they've got 568,000 new subscribers since Friday and Saturday. Since this
Whoa.
card. So, yeah, that's a big jump. And I think they got the highest rated UFC prelims on cable since at least 2013.
Wow.
So I think it's 1.4 million, I think, or something like that. So yeah, since 2013. Oh,
that's huge.
5-6 years. That's huge. So it's showing that being on ESPN is a big deal, and it's a big platform because loads of people have ESPN.
It is. It's owned by Disney. So
yeah. So yeah.
So it's a big platform.
Yeah, they go that. It's a big deal, man. So 568,000 people signed over Friday and Saturday. Just shows you how big MMA is getting. Actually, it's starting to get mainstream.
Yeah, I think that's good. For everyone, and hopefully the sport gets bigger and bigger. That's all we can ask for.
Okay, I'll tell you another funny thing. I was watching, after the Greg Hardy fight.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith is right?
Yeah.
He was talking and he was like, "Oh yes, Greg Hardy, he ruined his career." Now. He goes, "It's already been bad." Yeah, did you hear it? Like, it's already been bad. And I was thinking, this guy chats so much shit, but he's so entertaining to watch. He's entertaining to watch though. Like, he's like,
But I was thinking, why is he saying that?
And then, he was talking at it, and I think DC was looking like, "When you gonna let me talk?" Like,
yeah.
Like, let me talk. Hey, did you hear? By the way, did you hear Trevor Whitman on the broadcast?
Yeah.
Sounded so awkward. Like, he was struggling in the beginning. Did you hear him?
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
Yeah, it felt weird. I think he was struggling, to be honest with you. Like, you could tell it was his first time. Like, the way he was.
But I think that's with everyone though. If you're not used to.
Like when you did the first episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when we both did it, yeah, we were struggling, and we're obviously improving now. It's the 8th episode, so I think it's a similar situation. I think are they gonna do that regular, or is that just for ESPN?
I'm not sure, but that's actually good. It's a good insight to how other coaches think. They're watching, they're giving their feedback. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I want them to do open round scoring actually. Open round.
That'd be good.
But they show you after one round, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Because what? The guy that's winning will might coast, but the guy that's losing is going to chase him. Yeah. Try and knock him out. So it'll actually be more entertaining in the long run. And by the way, another big news. Dana White says Jessica I's next for flyweight title against Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. Because there's not other choice though. No, obviously, not as in good. I still think Shevchenko's going to win, but it's something different. Like, Cejudo can't fight for the title, so may as well give it to someone else.
Yeah, she hasn't made weight. She's got to have a fight now because of that.
Yeah, she don't deserve a title shot.
Yeah. Ala Quinta goes, Conor McGregor doesn't deserve a rematch with Khabib. He goes that money talks, but let's be serious.
Yeah, I do. I understand what you're saying about that. Because, to be honest, if you look at even Ala Quinta deserves a rematch in that case. Because Ala Quinta has short notice. Literally short notice, like 1 or 2 days notice. And then he had to fight Khabib, He wasn't prepared. Imagine if he was prepared for a whole camp. He would have done much better. Much better.
Yeah, I think it's I'm not sure because I would like to see it. I think it'd be a massive fight, but I think Conor should fight Cerrone and then should fight Khabib or someone. Maybe.
Yeah,
should have the fight.
That would be good.
I think Cerrone would be a good introduction back. It'll be entertaining fight. I think he'll most likely win, but maybe I'm being So you know your stats for John Cerrone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give a few more. So he's got most wins, like you said.
Yeah.
22. He's got most stoppage wins, 16.
Yeah.
He's got most knockouts win by head kick, 7.
Yeah.
And he's tied for most knockdowns landed, 18. And he's got the most fight night bonuses, 16. Frick yeah, oh man. Who's gonna beat that?
Imagine each bonus was 50. That's 500 plus 800,000 just on bonuses.
I don't know. Frick yeah, no man. That's what I'm saying. Well, you gotta get the bonuses. That's how you get that money.
But then they were saying that, on Dean Thomas and JRE, they're saying that these bonuses, they're good, but they should give all the fighters who get knockouts and submission bonuses then as well. Yeah,
that's true. You should get incentive in it. So if you get a knockout, you get a bonus. More fighters are gonna go for it. Then you get finish bonus.
Like in Ultimate Fighter they do that. They give 5,000.
They did that. Yeah.
They did that.
Yeah,
So
they should give, even if 10,000 house,
Yeah.
like even 10,000 bonus. I'm sure they can give that.
And
Man.
they can do each like knockout or submissions 10,000, and then the best one is like 20 or 30,000 like that.
Yeah, but
Or double it, like 20,000 is the best submission of the night and best knockout of the night.
yeah. Let me ask you something. What do you think of the new UFC belt?
I think it looks like Transformers. Like,
No, do you see that picture? You see that picture on Instagram? I'll put it on my Instagram. Hamad Mia 1.
Yeah.
It's Dana White with the Power Rangers, the UFC, but you know Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy.
Mighty Muppets.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That's it. Yeah,
Dana White. I don't. Yeah, that's.
I don't know. Why would you break something doesn't need fixing? Like the belt looked sick as it was. You know, now that you look at the belts, who's got the best belt now? Which organization? I think Bellator does probably, or ONE FC, One Championship. Probably got the best belt.
Did you see any reactions online to it?
Yeah, people laughing. Like people saying it's awful.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it.
I think even like Luke Thomas was saying like, yeah, I don't know about the belt.
Something on Transformers or something. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, it looks like Power Rangers. I don't understand why they did that. It looks awful. But I think it looks awful. That's my opinion. I think, one of my friends, he was like, yo, dude, it looks so sick.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it looks so shit. Yeah, shout out to Alamin. That was the friend I'm talking about. So yeah, the ball looks shit. And yeah, you need to improve your taste.
And we'll end it on that.
Yeah, I think we'll end it on that. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.